Hello, everybody. This is going to be a review over what we are going to start doing and a new project that we are going to start implementing for the remainder of the second 9 weeks. And it also is going to be later a huge part of your digital portfolio. But to start this, we're going to start a little bit easy and we are going to simply take some baby steps at the beginning. So, this is a review of what this project's going to be. So, it is called the Coming of Age Project, the Pandemic Digital Diary. How has 2020 changed or challenged you? Out of all of the years to document your life, this is it. Every eighth grader in Northside will begin this project and complete it by the end of the second 9 weeks in the semester exam, your digital portfolio. Each week, we will have topics that will be given to you, just like we've been doing your Friday reflections, but now it's going to be based around this project of the Coming of Age project. So each week, we'll have topics. You will be given a topic to creatively respond to prompts that are provided for you to reflect on for your time during this pandemic. During that time, we're also going to have you complete different artifacts, and we'll talk about that as well. Your digital portfolio. You will create a new page in your digital portfolio called Coming of Age Project, and you will upload all of your content you create onto this page. Creativity. You are able to be as creative as you'd like as long as you are completing the requirement for each assignment and being school appropriate. For example, entries can be written responses, photos, essays, videos, diary entries, comics, poems, songs, graphs, illustrations. If you choose to create something by hand, it can be scanned, photographed, or recorded, and then you would end up uploading whatever it was that you created into your digital portfolio. So that's the exciting part about this project, guys. You're going to be able to be as creative as you want when we start turning in the different things that you're creating for this, or you can keep it simply digital. And for a lot of you who like to draw, this is going to be something that you'll really enjoy. So, instructions for today's assignment, you're going to simply create your timeline. So, thinking about all that you've gone through since March, when we went into quarantine due to the pandemic, what has your life been like? So, over the next 3 slides that are provided to you, I want you to document your memories of anything that happened during the listed time frame. Think about at least 5 memories or moments for each slide. You may add more if you'd like. Okay. And these could be, it's a simple list. It's a simple timeline. Okay. We don't have to go into full detail, but if you would like to, you can, because I know a lot of you get super creative and you want to give as much as you can. Events to help you remember your moments. So start off your time frame is where we kind of began at the beginning of the pandemic. So start with spring break being extended to start the pandemic. Then start thinking about all that happened when we started school online. And this is in the springtime of last year when you were in 7th grade. How did your household change? How did the world change? How did everyday tasks change? How did relationships with your family and friends change? What were your reactions to these changes? How did celebrations for you change and trips during summer break? How did you entertain yourself or pass the time? Then the start of the school year and where we are all the way up until now. Remember, these are not where you're going to actually create projects. We are simply creating a timeline on the next 3 slides and in that time frame. Okay, so we will create your projects later. When I say projects, I mean your artifacts, and we'll talk more about that next week. But your artifacts are going to be certain things that you're going to put in that will help symbolize the things that you're describing. Okay, so you have 3 slides, 1, 2, and 3. All of them are the same, except all we did was go in and give you a little chunk of time to be able to pull from. Okay, so from March to May, which really was the end, from spring break until the end of your seventh grade year. Okay, so think about 5 moments or events that you experienced during this time. Also, I want you to think it doesn't have to be just you in your life. It could be things that were happening in the world. Like, this is the time where you want to document how everything we've experienced and changes that have happened. So, when everything changed and we had to be quarantined, and what was that like, and how did y'all get your food? What about travel? All those things you can add into this. The more personal, the better. But again, you need at least 5. Okay. And I don't want one word. You need to have a phrase. The next part is summer. So we're talking about after school ended all the way until you started school again in August, at least 5 moments. The next part and the last slide is August until October through right about now. Okay, so that's this school year, your eighth grade year. So think about all those things that were listed for you. Okay, all of these different things, try to embed them somehow on those 3 slides. So your job today is to go through and actually complete the 3 slides. And then after your 3 slides are completed, you need to submit them into Classroom and do as much as you can today. Hopefully you're able to go through and complete the 3 slides, but you need to make sure you're working on it. Remember, working on your assignments is being active in the lessons for the day, and that's the most important part, to make sure you're staying on track with your attendance and getting your jobs done for your assignments. And that's it for today, guys. I'm excited about this project with y'all.